Well, it's semi-final time here at the Jarden Open 242 mixed pairs. We're down to semi-finals in both the championship and plate section. The game that we're showing today is actually the semi-final in the plate section, and it's a chance to show off some of our younger bowlers in the region. We've got Chad and Millie Nathan from Birkenhead playing up against Olivia Bloomfield and David or Davey Modu, both from the Auckland area. It's Peter Butcher here again with Alison Rennie. So Alison, interesting game again this one.
This is going to be an interesting game. It will be. Yep. Millie's a North Harbour rep and Olivia's an Auckland rep, along with Davey, who's a up-and-comer, young fellow. Chad I don't know a lot about, but I hope I know Chad, more by the end of this game.
Yeah, no, Chad's he's played 1 to 5s for North Harbour for the past 3 or 4 years. He's just out of it this year.
Excellent.
So he came through around the same time as my son Adam.
Yep,
so
good.
They're just some of the younger bowlers around here.
Yep. Great.
And so Davey with his brown and orange bowls.
True meaning of a Jeffer, isn't it?
Mm.
Right, I was just talking to Bart and Leanne, and who just lost the first semi-final of the main round, and Bart just shrugged his shoulders and said, "Oh well, I had my chance and I missed it," which is bowls.
It is. They had played like five or six really good ends in a row, and then one.
Bingo, they had that bad end.
Had a bad end. They dropped the 4 right at the business end too.
As he said, they won 10 ends out of the 16.
Mm.
But anyway, that's now in the history books, that one.
So Bart and Leanne lost to Neil Fisher and Trish Coote, so they're into the Cup semi-finals. They're playing against Esther Ooh and Jeremy Reynolds from Blockhouse Bay. The other teams through, Onehunga Districts, Rachel Hancock, Mike Bradshaw, playing against the home team here from Howick, Les Brown and Linda Fenton. And
so we will endeavour to keep you updated on the scores as the game goes through, or games go through.
Yep, so we'll be showing this semi-final game, and then the next game we'll be showing will be the final of the championship.
Main round. Mm.
So where is it here? So in the semi-finals is obviously this game, Chad and Billy against Olivia and Davey. The other semi-final from Royal Oak, James Gavin, Janine Young, playing against, from Blockhouse Bay, Fleur Grenville and Ramesh Raman.
Well, we've got a moment too. We'll thank Howick for their generosity, and all the clubs for their generosity opening their greens for the last 3 days. There's a lot of work goes on, and all the volunteers concerned, they give their time freely and very gratefully accepted by Bowls Auckland. Greenkeepers as well, they are up bright and early every morning to do their thing, and the greens, from what I understand from the players concerned, have all been running beautifully. Tournament convener and umpire of today and over the last 3 days, Gerard Holst. He's worked tirelessly down in the office. Thank you, Gerard.
Olivia one down on the head now at the moment, I think, 1 or 2. So looking to draw a shot on the back end here.
This is coming in nicely for Olivia.
Yeah.
Beautiful bowl.
So how do we look on to follow that one down? And he's in the area too here. This dips late. Oh, just didn't quite get there.
Olivia and Paris Baker have just come back from playing the UBC in the Melbourne district, and talking to Olivia this morning, she said what amazing experience it was playing those top bowlers, because they're not only they're mixed, men and women playing with and against each other, and she said the experience was just mind-blowing in her words.
I watched one of the games when they played against Teagues and Whitlock.
Right.
Two of the best in Aussie, and the girls beat them.
Yes, yeah.
And of course, Paris and Olivia are the current Australian Open Pairs champions too. Won that this year.
They are. They'll be going back to defend that title come February. Trish Croot, she was one of the lucky ones to spend 12 days over there working behind the scenes with the UBC, the running of it, and she said, oh, just watching some of those players, it's just like watching ballet. Great experience for her as well.
Good track there, Davey, just pulling up a little bit short. They're still only the second end, trying to find their range in this game.
Yes, with each rink being slightly different, they need to settle down after the first 2 or 3 ends. There's a good ball coming in from Millie, just needs another few inches. Something's upset Louie at the other end of the green. Generally someone walking past just as you are ready to let a ball go.
Oh, we certainly get entertained when Olivia plays.
Certainly do.
It's not her best work, that one, though.
Sorry?
I said that one wasn't her best work, though.
No, it wasn't. Put her off.
Boulder Chad looks like he's tracking okay, but it's going to pull up short too.
Just blocked Olivia's green on the backhand. It was very good weight on her part. Just cut the green slightly. They're making it a bit hard for anybody to get in. Too many short bowls.
Yeah, well, there's nothing over the head as yet.
No.
Olivia's gone back trying this backhand again.
Here we go. Libby's done it again.
Looks pretty good. It hangs around, that'll be the shot.
Maybe not quite. Four bowls to come. And Davey started bowls when he was about, was he 9, Peter?
Yeah, I think so.
Something like that. And he's growing into a very nice young lad, a nice attitude on the bowling green, which is definitely a requirement.
Yep, he's in his 5th year now, so it's his last year as a junior, as we call it. That'll be the shot now, I'd say.
That'll be the shot. Appears to be taking the green and letting it just come in on its own, which that one's not going to do.
She can get onto the orange and onto Olivia's bowl. She might make a few here. I think that's what she's looking at doing. She's giving it the stare. Oh, great bowl.
Well, they've come up with a good number in this end.
I'd say that one in front will be 3rd. See, that's their closest one way over there, look. Oh,
That's
well,
5.
what a great bowl from Millie there. She turned Olivia's bowl out and sat there for a 5.
That was very well thought out on her part. You see these things, you do them.
Yep. It's a shot Chad asked her to play, and she played with perfect weight too. Enough weight, she hit it so solidly that she stayed there and counted as well. So Very good shot.
Very tall young lady, Millie. She would be 6 foot plus, wouldn't she?
Yeah, she'd be close to 6. So yeah, we've got bowls in their family. Their father, Peter Nathan, also plays bowls out at Birkenhead, and very much the same as my family with my son and daughter, that I started off playing mixed pairs with my daughter Mackenzie, and Peter used to play with Millie, and now we've been taken over by the younger generation where Adam's moved in, I moved out. And Chad's moved in and the other Peter's moved out. So.
Tends to happen, but happily. They still like the olds for the advice, though, don't they? Sometimes.
Nothing really close on this end as yet. Millie's played pretty good the first couple of ends. She'll be looking to get one close to keep the pressure on after picking up a 5 in the last end.
Certainly taking a fairly big green on it. On the wind appears to have turned a bit out there. Just looking through the trees here at the sea, the beautiful blue sea out there, and there's lots of boats.
Yes, very nice warm day. I think it's more like sea breezes than wind at the moment.
Oh, it does.
Because we are close to the water here, so
We're not far from the water at all, are we? Normally you're here playing bowls and you don't notice those things.
still a bit loose here as well. But he's trying the other hand.
None of them have quite worked the green out yet.
Nope. Back onto the backhand now, Millie. She's only got to beat her bowl in front to get the shot, I think. I think that might even be the shot, but she just needs to get past it. But no, that's...
I wonder, don't you, whether it's between Livy's one dead on or...
A piece of the kitty here, Davey, will help. That's another one in the measure. I think that's probably the shot. I think
Livy's indicating a measure all round.
Well, Chad's just got to draw down that backhand. If he touches Millie's, it'll definitely come in for a shot.
This is better. If it keeps going. Oh, it's going to stop. Certainly had the right line then. All she needs to do is stop. It looks like she might have done very well with that one. Very good bowl, Livy.
Yes, Chad. Break needs to get underneath there. Now he needs to stop. And he's just gone through.
He had the right line.
See, this count could be anything here.
Oh. Three. So I'm picking now the score. They haven't put the score up. 5-4, I would say now, in 3. Am I right?
Yep. The ditch.
Oh, there we go, back on the 2 metre mark. Here's a good bowl from Davy's first bowl. Very good bowl. You notice if it comes in just under the corner of the shelter, looking on the screen, you know it's going to be a fairly good bowl. Another good bowl, Davy.
eagerly looking to reply to this, and she's got a good one. Just
very good
hangs
ball.
it into it.
Yes, she has. Hang on.
Standing up, so...
You never quite know what comment Libby's going to come out with. Some things should be heard on TV and some shouldn't. Got some more updates there, Peter.
Yeah, just the game's only just underway. 2 or 3 ends gone in each one. The other semi-final of the main event. Les Brown and the Fenton up 4-1 after 3 ends over Rachel Hancock, Mike Bradshaw. Neil Fisher and Trish Coote up 2-1 over Esther Ooh, Jeremy Reynolds. And the other semi-final for the plate, James Gavin and Janine Young, 1 behind. 1-2 to Fleur and Ramesh. Lockouts today. So we'll keep an eye on those scores as they go through.
Sometimes you wonder how a ball can just sneak through without touching a thing.
You know, anything could have happened there. He could have got a rub off Millie's bowl and then sat
Set on
Davies
the
out
check,
and made 4 of it. You know, just
he could have.
not the weight on there, Chad.
A nice green that time. Just didn't,
Maybe it looks like he's eyeing up the backhand here. Might be looking to sit and push that shot ball through, but too.
Yes.
No, go on the forehand.
It's the forehand. one thing with bowls, Peter, it talks for itself, doesn't it?
Yes. It's the other thing about bowls is so many different ways to actually, get a result.
Like that.
Yes, you wouldn't have thought it's going to come in for shot now.
See what she's going to do now. Libby doesn't hold back when it comes to driving.
Yeah, David's got a chance for a little run here to get the kitty through to the ditch. That's what he's going for. Coming down the backhand side, looking for the kitty, the shot bowl, and he's crossed the line. He's hit Libby's. Oh, that's your closest one out, is it? Oh no,
he's out.
His back one was the closest. But that's opening it up again for Millie there now. She can go back to this other hand. Get onto that bowl of Chad's. Breaking in towards the head now. The last bowl of the fourth end. And she's played a cracker. That's 3 out.
3 down. 2.
So another good end.
That puts them 8-4 ahead. In the fourth end.
It's a high score early on in the game, isn't it? I mean, a 5 and a 3 will do that.
There's a nice opening bowl. Oh, just came up a wee bit short.
And Livy's bowl just misses the kitty and runs through a little bit.
Just looking across at the other green, it looks like Trish and Neil are up 7-1 against Esther and Jeremy.
Yeah, they must have had a good end there, no? So still plenty of room here. Millie's actually drawn well these first few ends, and she'll be looking. She's got plenty of room to get in there and grab another close one now. She's been very consistent so far.
Certainly plenty of room there for her.
She's on a good track, so it's all on the weight now.
She's gone a bit too
So
heavy.
it breaks in. Oh, yeah. Still probably the shot, is it?
Could be.
But certainly having a good look at it. Davey's just going under the head. Davey and Olivia played my club mates, Lauren Mills and Andy Ellis in the previous round, and Talking to Andy at lunchtime, he said that Davey played exceptionally well. That's another good one for Millie there. Oh, wind's up. Davey's changed his hat.
He's got a serious hat on now.
At least he's not wearing his fluffy white Playboy hat that he took down to the under 26s.
No, did he?
Oh, Millie again.
He's just drawn the shot beautifully.
She's going good.
Picking, she's probably...
Davey's giving it a chance. He's going to sit and get the shot.
Good bowl.
Hold it.
Very good bowl. Ooh, that was a close miss.
So he'll just be trying to clear that front bowl, and if he moves this it'll help, but no, he hasn't. There's a chance here for Chad. He plays draw weight on the forehand, gets onto that shot bowl. He's only got to roll it over and the kiddie will spring back to their bowls. He's staying on that backhand.
Didn't quite see your way there, Peter.
Oh, if he got onto the shot bowl.
I can see it, but
Yeah.
Chad obviously couldn't. He's actually played a short bowl.
So they have one. Olivia looking to add another. It's travelling better, this one. Breaking into the head, looking to get onto the kiddie here.
Very good bowl.
Don't want to move it too much, but a great bowl.
Top bowl. So that gives them a 2 on that end. So here across at the next green, and Janine Young and James Gavin have just picked up a 2 and gone 4-2 in front of Fleur and Ramesh.
He's on the job with that one. Makes a couple of short ones this one.
Short bowls there, isn't he? Lucky they haven't got a bus to catch, haven't they? It's hot out there. It's very hot out there.
Yeah, young Davy's from a bowling family as well. It's his Auntie Aggie there, his number one cheerleader. And Uncle Mike Bradshaw's playing in the other semi-final of the championship round up the end there. So probably a lot of talking about bowls around the table at that house. Very much like the Nathan and the Bleacher households.
Yeah, there certainly will be tonight. It's actually trying to remember who you played once you get home, isn't it? I think we all do that.
When Adam started playing, we'd go out and say, who'd you play against? And he'd say, some old guy.
Some old guy, yeah. That same age as you,
yeah.
Dad.
Yeah, some old guy. I said, well, that doesn't narrow it down very much for me.
No.
But he's getting pretty good. He remembers everybody and learns their names. So
they do as they get older, don't they?
Yeah. It's all things they learn as they go through.
Yeah. And it's the older guys that teach them. I always remember when I first started bowls in the year 2000, and the first tournament I was ever taken to, I walked into the club room and saw just a mass of grey heads, and I'm thinking, what on earth am I doing here?
Chad's looking, he's just gone past it. Yeah. I think Livia's holding the shot there. But Chad's played a better weight with those last couple bowls, so might be starting to get the feel of the green. Good bowl coming in there from Livy.
Very good bowl. Holding 2.
Chad changing hands here. I suppose he was looking to get onto. You could have still got on the shot bowl on the other hand and done the same thing. He's just looking to spring the kitty to their back bowl.
There's another good bowl coming in here from Livy. If it makes it. Not quite.
Oh, shot still there for Jarden. Try that backhand shot again. Here it comes. He's on a pretty good line here. Breaking in towards the shot bowl and just through the gap. Bowl of Livy's was on a good line again there.
It looked as if it was going to go all the way, didn't it?
Having a look at this one, Davey. Clears that front bowl, always just slightly through.
Aiming to sit on Chad's bowl, no doubt. Got a good line, but she's going to come up a bit short with that one. Dear, oh dear. He'll be disappointed with that ball.
Well, he's still looking to come through and get onto that shot bowl. It's swinging in. I don't know if she got the weight. She's close. Keeps turning. Pretty good effort. May even
second shot, maybe
cut one out. Try it with the fingers. So this is the semi-final of the plate here at Jarden Open Pairs out of Howick Bowling Club, run by Auckland Bowls. Once again, Jarden, leading investment company, come on board as sponsors. Hunter Bowls, New Zealand's largest bowling shop, home of Taylor Bowls. And you can find out more if you look on the internet and visit their showroom in Ellerslie. And of course, Bowls Auckland organising and putting on the day. So Bowls Auckland's vision is more people playing, enjoying bowls more often. Another reason why this tournament was opened up, to encourage people to come early to Auckland for the Nationals and get some play on our greens up here when they do. So thank you very much to those sponsors, and especially for Jarden, who are new to the place. So I'd like to thank them very much. Their website, www.jarden.co.nz.
Just looking at the list of previous winners, here it goes back to when it first started here in 93-94. Ivan Kostanic won it with someone. Gillies is a name I don't recognise, from Newland Carlton Club. That's an old name. I see here Neville Hill has won it 1, 2, 3 times. Going back a few years, Neville is now the men's Auckland selector and going very well with his men's team. They've recently won the New Zealand Intercentre title, which they thoroughly deserved, against headed off Wellington in the final, playing at Browns Bay back a couple of months ago. The whole team played beautiful bowls and deserved their win. I see Mike Bradshaw, who's still playing in the open round. He has won it in the past.
And Esther, of course, she won it 2 years in a row, and she's in the semis again.
Yes, she is. She's playing with a different partner this year. She's played in the past with Scott Harrison. Did Scott play this? Yes, he played with his sister this year.
Yep. They made the championship playoffs. They went close to qualifying into the top 8.
They're going well. Gary Banks and Wendy Jensen that won it last year.
Lydia on a good track here again. If she gets past this bowl, and she doesn't quite make it. Davis, it's onto the right side. No, he rolls that in.
Well, he's holding one shot with her next bowl coming in now. No, it's going to come up short.
I've played quite a lot with Davey, because he plays with my son Adam. He's a very, very cool customer. He's got this great temperament. I'm sure he gets frustrated like the rest of us do when we play bowls, but he doesn't show it. He saunters up and down the green. He gets down, he plays his bowls with no fuss. He's a real, he's a good guy to play with.
If he sticks with it, he'll go far, won't he? With a temperament like that.
Oh, another great bowl here from Millie now. She's drawn
Beautiful bowl. Yep. Livy will be starting to wind up, I would say, by now.
Yeah, she might just reach through on the back end side there with a... Mind you, you could still probably draw it on the forehand anyway. She might be looking to... She's lining up forehand. Gerard just bringing us an update.
Oh, good bowl, Livy. Instead of it turning in, it turned out, so she may still be down.
Now the plate semi-final after 5 ends. It's Fleur and Ramesh leading 5-4 against James and Janine.
And nobody's showing themselves there then, yet.
That's been pretty close.
Here's a nice ball coming.
semi-finals of the championship. Neil Fisher and Trish Crete put a little bit of a break on Esther U, Jeremy Reynolds. They're up 9-3 now after 6 ends. And the other semi-final we've got after 5 ends, the home team of Les Brown and Linda Fenton have snuck in front 7-4 over Rachel Hancock and Mike Bradshaw.
I should imagine Livy will be trying to push her own bowl. So they need to push it too much. No, she's got a wee bit too much weight on that one.
So I was playing that weight, I presume she was looking for that. That must be the shot bowl at 10 o'clock there, is it? Or
yes, it was, but she was probably looking at pushing her own bowl in, but she just had too much weight on there.
bowl just coming down a bit wide. Two shots there to the Nathans. Now sitting at 10 points to 8 after 7 ends.
In between bowls, I'm just reading a little bit about the Howick Club. If I read you the whole lot, I'd put everybody to sleep. But this club was established in 1907, and it was passed through hands of was established by a Mr. Gilmore, who established it as a bowling and croquet club, and then was added to, and 1957 the Howick Borough Council took it over and gave the club the licence to occupy. The club was amalgamated in 2017, which, in going back those few years, which is not long ago, there was a great controversy about clubs being amalgamated. Men still wanted their men's club, women wanted their women's club, but the right thing obviously happened as time went by, and I think it's created a better atmosphere amongst bowlers.
I think this one was operating as a men's and a women's for a lot longer than most were.
It was.
Yeah, I know. I know our clubs were done in 10 years before that.
Yep. Yeah, I think Howick was one of the last to amalgamate. Same old story. The men didn't want the women telling them what to do, wasn't it?
Still plenty of room here for Chad and Olivia to get in and grab the shot.
It's a bit of green, lovey.
Still plenty of room there. I'd expect Chad to come in and have a good one here. Last one was a little bit heavy. It's breaking towards the head. Whether he's got the legs to get here or not. I think he maybe has. And that's
certainly the shot.
Is
touch her at that.
Great result
well played.
there. It's a toucher in the way it's sitting with the kitty behind it. Millie's got one by the ditch there. So they can keep drawing to the kitty. Libby is going to be... It's probably close to second shot, so...
If only you could do the same thing twice.
So if they play that weight and it gets onto that bowl of Chad's, that'll spring back to those three bowls of Davey and Libby's there.
You see, he'd have to play it fairly straight with a bit of weight, wouldn't he?
Yeah. There's this bowl of Chad's breaking and touching it and settling nice and close to the kitty, hiding it from view. Libby's line looks pretty good. This is coming in nicely as well. It'll make two. Davey's breaking into the head. Wow.
Very good try, Davey.
Davey's got a pretty good run shot on himself too, so if it's sitting like that, it's looking like a juicy target. There's another good bowl here. There's a danger, of course, he takes his own one out and goes down a few.
That was certainly a shot to play.
Yeah, another two there now.
Nobody's getting a real break.
Well, that's 18's gone. We're halfway through this game.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure what time we started.
They were hoping to get away at 12:15, so...
That's must be running to time then. Good start here from Chad.
He certainly nailed that one.
Yep.
Beautiful bowl.
Last two ends, he's played a couple of good bowls. Libby's bowl breaking into the head nicely. She gets onto the Chads, moves it, but she goes away. But she gave it a good shot.
Just looking across the green, Neil Fisher's sitting very close to the jack on the 8th end, and Neil and Trish are up 11-3 against Esther and Jeremy. He's just brought another one in. I'm saying it's a second shot he's just brought in as well. He's just having a run shot. Let's see what she comes up with. Oh, she's cleaned the lot out. So they're 2 or 3. Esther's holding 2 or 3 now. Neil's going to have to try and redraw what he already had. No, he can't do that. He's come up short with his last bowl.
He's on a pretty good track again here. It's breaking in. Just going to drop under the bowl of Livy, so she's got another good bowl here. Davey will be trying to get one in there. Come down the backhand side. We probably need a little bit of rub off that front bowl to get it just right. He's tracking good again here.
Yep.
Oh, very good bowls. Right. Davey's looking to clear this out a little bit here. She's got a hold though. Oh, through the gap.
Oh, dear, oh dear.
Well, that's pretty well hidden there. Millie doesn't want to give him any shoulders to come off now. It's going to help cover it a bit. Through the gap, buddy. Davey on the run, looking for the black bowls. He's close. He got one. If he just got it a little bit closer to the middle of the bowl, it would have taken out all 3 of them. As it is, they're still holding 2, and that other bowl of Millie's has come back closer to the ditch again. So Nathan's are still looking pretty good here. There's still room to draw more shots there, Chad, and coming down this backhand side that he likes. It's breaking in now. It's tracking pretty good. If it misses this one, it's real good. Well, it's a counter, but now she's got a target coming down that way as well. She's looking at that forehand one. It's got a turn. Well, they're sitting 3, so
certainly wasn't any turn on that bowl, was there?
I mean, I suppose she thinks I don't know if it's going to go that way anyway. Probably had a chance just to try and draw another bowl here. This is pretty good position though too. You might even count.
Go faster. Wow.
Oh, might be on a wide run again by the looks.
Definitely 3, maybe 4.
4. Well, combination of good bowls from both Chad and Millie there. Played some beautiful draw bowls. And Davey and Olivia had 4 runs at it and couldn't do it.
There was certainly no turn on that side of the green, was there?
Well, not at that pace
With
anyway.
weight, no. No, that's what I meant with weight.
It's like a bit of track here. It's all on the weight now. Millie's really starting to hit her straps. It's another good bowl there. Yeah, Davey's starting to drop now. It's just going to run through. That bowl of Millie's is just short of the jack, but it's actually in a pretty good pace that if it can get, it can stop the perfect bowl coming down there on that forehand side. Chad's bowl broken towards the kitty. Just needs to run a little bit. Those bowls are on the favoured forehand side they've been playing. Has forced Olivia onto the backhand, and there's not as much turn on that backhand there, Alison. And
Certainly isn't.
but just the position of the bowls of Soebs.
Yeah, that breeze is just pushing them, isn't it? Here's a good line again.
Yeah, see, it's just going to drop in behind here. Cover those 2 bowls of Davies and count.
They're certainly combining combining well. Brother and sister, aren't they?
Oh, now that's forced Libby to go narrower. Just struggling to find it on that hand now. Pretty good track again here from Chad. This should come home nicely.
This will be the shot.
Look at that. I think Libby will just give that backhand away. Try luck on the forehand side, or she lining it up. Oh, she cleaned them all out? No. Yeah, took 2 out.
Well, she's now holding second shot.
All on the way to you, Chad. Hasn't quite got it. She had a pretty good result from this.
She certainly did.
Took out both of those close shots of Chad's and hung around. Hung around for second shot.
She can either do the same thing again or try and draw on her forehand. No.
Looking for the shot bowl now. Not with that one. Oh, she was probably trying for the kitty in the ditch, but even if she took out that shot bowl, there's a big area for Millie to still draw the shot. So tracking nicely again. She just drops out under Davies' bowl. She'll get another shot here.
And she has.
Yeah. Oh, there's a nice thing down Davy. Kitty in the ditch. Here it comes.
Oh, no.
Oh, it bounced. Bounced up. They got three down.
Oh dear, oh dear.
How lucky is that?
When he lucks against you, he lucks against you.
Now, the danger here was that if he got the kitty clean, the same thing could well have happened because it would have gone straight to his 2 bowls there. It's the luck of the game.
It is.
Throw your hands in the air and carry on. I'm not sure if it'll drop home in time yet. Get a little bit quick.
Well, it's certainly drawable.
Yeah, plenty of room to draw. Just got to get down.
No.
It might even be 4. Definitely 3, I would say.
I think it's 4, if not 5. They're not going to show us at the moment.
So what they put on the board. Can you see the board, Alison, from over that side?
No, you can't see it.
Oh, don't go too far.
I'll try. I'll come back in a minute. Am I pulling everything to bits, am I?
Yeah.
I think it says 19.
Yeah, I thought they said it was 3, so... Doesn't matter, drop that box on the floor. Oh.
That one?
Yeah. Something must have come loose. I can only hear on one ear now.
Is it better?
No.
No? What can you hear with now?
Can't hear on this one. Okay. It did a little bit when you did that, but must have to get it right in the right place.
Trust me.
Olivia's got the shot there on this one now, so it's a good start.
It's me.
It cuts in and out when you wiggle that one.
Let's see if Millie can get who's close to Olivia this time.
Oh, when you pulled it out of it, it went.
Yeah, that's better.
That's it there.
That's better. Yep. Thank you. Yep.
No more walking away with the headphones strapped on your head, Alison.
I was trying to be helpful and see what the scoreboard says.
Well, they've got a couple of good ones here now, Davey and Olivia, and they need to start getting some points, or else the Nathan's going to run away with it. That's two good ones. They've still got plenty of ends, though.
They've got plenty of ends. I'm just looking here. 2, 4, 5. Livy and Davey haven't scored in the last 16s.
And Millie's played a good run shot there, and she got one of them off. She's only one down now.
Here's another good ball coming in from Davey.
Yeah, not a bad line. She's just a bit underweighted, that's all. You can afford to just be slightly over. If you get onto the shot pole, you'll stay with the shot, and if you're a little bit wide, you can sit that second shot at the back there. Davey's starting to find his groove this end. It's 3 good bowls, although it has created another target here now. close. Great bowl.
Let's finish that end.
She played 2 really good run shots there.
Mm.
Not overly fast, but with good control.
Let's see if I can see the score. Just remind me. Needs to be 12-6 to Neil Fisher.
Okay. Oh, that bowl from Livia's there. Pulled up well short. She's giving Chad another go at it. And
Thank you.
he's played a pretty good bowl here. Get past the zone. No, still plenty of room for Olivia here. Oh, she tried 2 on that backhand side, Allison, and it never worked again.
No, they're certainly struggling on that hand at the moment, aren't they? The green is certainly not as forgiving as it was in the first game there this morning.
No, maybe a little, the wind, change of direction of the wind or something. I don't know what it is.
I think
but
so. Here's Millie coming in again with another nice one. Davey needs to put about another metre on his last bowl.
Updates in the championship section. Neil Fisher and Tris Crute lead East Ooh Jeremy Reynolds by 12-6 after 9 ends. And Les Brown into Fenton 10-8 up after 9 ends against Rachel Hancock and Mike Bradshaw. And in the other semi-final at the plate, after 9 ends, it's 11-5 to Fleur Grenfell and Ramesh Raman against James Gavin and Janine Young. bowl here from Davey. He's just going to just travel through a little bit. Well, this is pretty good here, even if it gets onto it. See, it might have made a couple out of that.
See if Davey can come in with his final one. No, he's going to cut his green
He
above.
was pretty close with his last one, but he's just going to cut under. It's a little bit tricky on that hand, but he might get second here. Can't quite. No,
Not
so
quite.
it's still two, and yep, Chad's still got that good forehand side to draw, which has been the favoured side for most of them for the whole game.
Sweet. Same.
One more shot to Esther. 12-7 to Neil and Trish.
Well, he's a good bowl coming in if it stops.
Maybe second. Chad can still come down that forehand side. A little bit quickly onto that shot bowl. It's still counting, but it's given Olivia a bit more room to draw now. And yes, a little bit too much room left for Olivia there, and she's come through and grabbed the shot. And a good starter from Millie there. Davey just dropping a little bit short with his first one, and giving Millie a good look at the kitty, and she's got a nice one in just behind it there. Davey's a bit more weight, but he's going to carry on through.
Another good bowl from Millie. She's certainly playing beautiful bowls.
Yeah, she's been very consistent actually, hasn't she, through the game? She's
Yep. Nothing phases her.
yeah, I don't think she's really left Chad in a whole lot of trouble at any stage during this game so far. She's always got something,
Well, they're
something close and helping.
Both playing a perfect game, really, aren't they? Yep, he's just complimenting her, isn't he?
She's just going to duck under, I think, unless she gets onto her own and rolls it far enough, and it is.
Looks like it.
This is coming in nicely. Just the speed, that's all. A pretty good roll there. See on the far end up there, Alison Linda Fenton. She's just out of the 1 to 5s, 6-year bowler. She played in my 1 to 5 rep team last year. Picked up her first Open title in the 4s just recently and playing very well.
She did. It was great excitement. I was talking to Linda after the event and she couldn't believe they'd actually won it, along with Sue Curran, Catherine Bean and Angela Longley. And they certainly deserved the title. They played beautiful bowls. The whole 4 of them did. I've actually got a group of those players, the 6 to 10 year players, in the Prem 2 team this year and have really shown themselves well so far. It's a pleasure to have them and of course very, very keen, which is lovely to see. The other centres have decided that that's what needs to be happening, which is what happened when we came through bowls, as you will remember. And then Bowls New Zealand dropped that section, unfortunately, and left nothing for those players to play toward, which we're now trying to bring back. And the other centres have really come on board with it. And amongst the centres concerned, they've just stipulated that it must be 6-year plus bowlers in the Prem 2 teams.
Yep.
Of course, we need a bit of experience as well, so you still put 1 or 2 of the more experienced players in and let these ones come through and show themselves for the Prem 1 team further down the track. It's exciting to see them, and
no, that's good. Good to keep them involved. I mean, even with the 1 to 5s, I'm keen on selecting players that will one day may be playing in the Auckland Open side.
Exactly.
And,
that's what we're aiming for.
And once they're out of 1 to 5s, if they miss out on anything else after that, then it can, they can get a bit demoralised.
Well, there's been nothing for them. And now there is.
I thought that 1-8 intercentre that they did have a few years ago was really good.
Yeah, it was.
And I know in that Auckland team, the Auckland team won it, the Auckland woman, and then they didn't have it again after that.
Yeah, yep. Yes, they certainly, a new broom comes in and sweeps clean with various things, but they're not always right.
So Davies moved the kitty there. He's still only holding one. I don't think Millie will try anything too drastic here. Look at the scoreboard. So no, actually looking at the flags. A little bit of wind there now.
There is now behind them. This one just floated through a wee bit. Good ball, Davy. So yes, going back to the 6 to 10 group a wee bit, and you no doubt will follow it through with some of your players. We had a fixture against counties earlier in the year. We have an evening fixture for I think we had 22 players and mixed the teams up and went down to counties, and they had a whale of a time. And I'm just in the process of organising the return match in February, that they come to Auckland for an evening fixture, and they have dinner and just great camaraderie, and it's giving them something to play for, which is it's so good to see.
So one shot then to Olivia and Davey. There's only 5 ends left. We want to try and score on just about every end to have a chance here now. And I don't think we'll be worrying Chad and Millie too much if they drop a 1. Good line from Chad there, just pulling up short though.
It's certainly an easier side for them.
Chad's on a good track here. Yeah, I think he's got a pretty good weight, has he? What's the shot? It's about a net, I suppose. Millie doesn't really need to worry about the shot here. She's got to cover those 3 bowls at the back there. Kitty gets moved to them, they're in big trouble. And she's done both. She's drawn the shot and covered those bowls. Very good bowl. Davy's line's a bit better, I think.
Yep, that's a great goal, Davey. She's played this well. Oh, that was a close miss.
Might get a rub here, Davey, is he? No, he got too much of it. Don't roll Jarden for shot.
Dear.
I think they've still got one. But Millie's scaring the kitty a bit here. She's gets another one in the area, she'll go close to getting shots. She's tracking well again. Just about a match short there. Don't give it away, Davey.
Oh,
Look. I wouldn't even try to get the shot. I'd try and get the ditch. They've got 4 bowls close to the ditch. And we all know how Olivia can pluck the kitty and put her in the ditch and catch up. I'd be worried about that. That helps.
she sorted that one, hasn't she?
Yeah, that other bowl of hers. See, they got 2. They had like the 4 closest to the ditch before that.
Mm.
But of course, you know, if it goes wrong, you take your own shot bowl out. Did he wave one finger then?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
He was
He
trying
couldn't
to
quite see,
He
could
was
he?
trying to hide it from us.
Just looking across the green, Neil and Trisha up 16-7 on Esther and Jeremy. Oh, I can't quite see the... I think it might be 17-9 on the Bradshaw-Fenton game.
Chad's bowl breaking in. Oh, just slides past, but geez, he was right in the area there. Olivia may well have drawn another shot there before. She's coming in nicely again here. Oh, it's just going to pull up.
A bit short.
Little touch on the kitty here, Chad. In the area again. Little touch.
Sliding through. It looks like they might have a 2. With the measure. That brings the score up to 10-19.
12.
No, it doesn't. 12-19. Three ends to go. It looks like they might get in plenty of time in this game.
Good start up from here, Davey. Just
Very
what
good
was
bowl.
needed. She's tracking well here. Oh, she played another ripper.
Oh, beautiful bowl, Millie. Beautiful. She's certainly a great asset to the North Harbour team, isn't she?
Oh, she's playing magic at the moment.
Mm.
Davey played a
He did,
unbeatable
played
bowl and
beautiful
then
bowl.
she beat it.
Yeah, beautiful bowl.
Just dropping it behind.
Mm.
Now Millie comes in with this. If you're looking to do the same thing, we'll grab the kitty, but it's okay playing with that sort of weight, and she sits that bowl or grabs the kitty. Oh,
It's changed things yet again.
yes, they've still got the shots, but now it's easier to see and get to.
Yep, good bowl. It's certainly playing in unplayed territory at the moment, aren't they?
Yeah, but this bowl will turn from there.
Oh, yes.
So if it comes live, it'll. Oh, it probably won't come live. Don't hit it too hard. Oh, he's changed his line. He's got the right weight. No, it's not going to turn and sit on that back one. Brakes on.
Oh, very good bowl.
Oh, that looks like two. And they need multiple. Just going to go through again, Chad. Just that bowl of Chad's just squeezing that kitty out and giving Olivia the chance to draw a couple inside them. Oh, she's looking to play under. Well, it looks okay to there. Needs to get onto the shot bowl. I think she's just looking at... Oh, she's played a ripper. She's got the shot. She's really been player of the day so far, isn't she?
Yes, I was just about to say before she let the ball go, and here comes Millie.
She needed to play that weight so it would hold up to get under there. Oh, are they going to get there?
Not quite.
Just going to turn away at the end. I wouldn't be playing it. I want to kill it. One shot, but a very good result there for the Nathans.
Three ends to play. No, 2 ends to play.
This will be better, Chad here.
Certainly
Dropping
got a
it
bit of
down
green
towards
with
the
it,
kitty. A very good shot there.
the 13th end, it's reading 20-7 to Neil and Trisha. On the 14th end, it is 13-10 in the Bradshaw-Fenton game. And in the Fleur-Grenfell-Janine Young game, it is 12-11 on the 13th end.
So is that 12-11 to the top team? No? On the top of the board.
Trying to squeeze through those balustrades. 11 on top, 12 on the bottom.
Okay. Here comes Millie again, coming down towards the kitty, and
thanks, Gerard.
Yes, I think that is the shot. Olivia and Dave must score on this end or else it's all over. Yes. 12-11 to Fleur and Ramesh over James and Janine. 20-7 to Neil Fisher on his way to the final.
They've led the whole way in that game, haven't they?
And 13-10. Les Brown and Linda are ahead of Mike Bradshaw and Rachel Hancock. After 12 ends. So still a bit to go in that game.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's certainly a close game.
Davy's looking to sit. We'll put the kitty in there. I don't know what he's doing. Looking to trail the kitty, was he? Yeah, old Chad knows where the danger is. Well, if there's a chance, if they do draw that kitty to pick up a few, they do need a number to have a chance of winning. So
yep,
even if they try and miss, well, you know, probably drawing one at this stage isn't really going to help much. So if there's any chance for multiple, they have to go for it and try and keep the game live in the last end. Whereas Chad's just trying to protect here. He's trying to take that option out by getting a bowl towards the back.
Or draw.
I don't think when he said, was that him who said, uh-oh?
I think so. Target for Livy.
Millie's got one at the back on the... Yeah, I thought it was more like a draw the kitty rather than... I suppose she's going for the kill though now. Chad gets rub off that, is good. Well, this misses, it's over. It's not going to get down in time. And that's it, shake hands time, it's all over. And in the end, it's a comfortable win by the scoreboard, and I think they actually had it in control all the way. And some great bowls from Millie especially and Chad have kept Olivia and Davey under control, and it was always going to be a good game, but it wasn't as close as I thought. And I've got to say I was most impressed with Millie's game.
Yeah, with both of them, it was they played as a wonderful combination, pairing combination, and unfortunately for Davey and Libby, luck just wasn't on their side today. And may the best man win, which is what's happened there.
Right, so Chad and Millie Nathan comfortably through into the final of the plate, where they'll be meeting the winner of the game between James Gavin, Janine Young, and Fleur Grenfell and Ramesh Raman, and that's currently only one shot in that game, so that's going to go down to the wire. Still 3 ends to go in that game. So that's me, Peter, and Alison. And my voice getting croaky, I might have to go and wet my throat.
You'll have to go and wet your throat, Peter. Yeah. You will, yes.
Okay,
so until
that's
the
good.
Final.
And we'll have the final on shortly.
It's over and out.
Who you are never really changes. And it was clear who Ron Jarden would be. The Jardens, from Lower Hutt, were an average family who refused to be average. His mum was one of the best croquet players in the world, and his dad drove the fastest horse of the day. So no one was surprised when Ron set track records at school that stood for 50 years. Or when he bulked up at the lumberyard and earned a spot on the wing for Wellington. Or when he earned the famous black jersey, but after scoring 145 first-class tries, he retired at 26, never to play rugby again. Nothing average about that. He gave himself a year to learn stockbroking and started his own firm in the fitting room of a Wellington menswear store. And you know what? Jarden became New Zealand's leading investment and advisory firm. They help fund airports, power stations, iconic buildings, advising companies, governments and iwi, enabling homegrown brands to reach a global market. And now they help over 50,000 of us to navigate the highs and lows to reach our financial goals. Jarden helped Corrine and Mark invest and retire in Wanaka. And one day, they'll help the grandkids retire in Wanaka too. Because whether the future's about what matters most to you, or the next big thing, we're focused to deliver great outcomes for our clients. Whether they're the next Ron Jarden, or anybody else who refuses to be average.